Welcome back, my big dogs. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why hitboxes matter in Brawlhalla. And you might be asking me, why am I doing this video if I'm shit at the game? Well, I do coaching outside of Brawlhalla, or well, in Brawlhalla. I do coaching in Brawlhalla, but, a lot of people ask me for tips. How do I get better? Why am I not hitting stuff? Why are certain stuff hitting me? Okay, so we're going to be going over hitboxes and what they look like and why they matter and what they look like. Hitboxes are the zone where you get hit, okay? There's some signatures in the game where it looks weird, where you get hit by something that you just don't expect it to hit. I'm going upwards, okay? That would still hit right there, right about right here. So the signature comes out. We move it a frame forward, and then you see the hitbox. Those hitboxes are the purple circles, and they definitely look weird. You'd expect it to go all up, it turns green, yellow, and then it goes straight directly up. So, as you could see, the hitbox, that dude is completely green, and it hits from right there. And that purple circle is in his circle, which means I can hit him from right here. Now, as you can see, when he swings the hammer, you can see all the purple zones, or bubbles, or whatever you guys want to call them. And they go straight directly in whatever angle that is. And then it lands, and then it goes straight to there. So, as you can see, anybody in that zone, right at the tippy top, if they're approaching you, if they're landing on you, for example, if they're going straight directly in front of you, you can hit them when they're jumping on top of you from that weird angle at the top. It goes directly in front of me, and then it starts going farther and farther out, and then it stops. Boxes are even on weapons, so you can see how big that is. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure the bigger the weapon, the bigger the hitbox. Yeah, but if you throw something like hammer, the hitbox is bigger. So as you can see, he's about to spike this sword down. Now there's probably quite a few hitboxes. So it starts off right there. As you can see, anybody that's coming on top of you will get hit by this immediately. Anybody that's below, just barely below me, will get hit. And then it spikes down to completely underneath me and in front of me. Keeps spiking down. So it'd catch in front of me, it'd pull them upwards, and the farther my sword is directly in front of me, doesn't matter where they are, as long as they're in this general direction, they're going to get hit. And then all of that spikes completely in front of me. These signatures actually look really cool when you slow them down. Spikes. Now, it starts off right there, kind of decently in front of me. On forward, 180. Turn, goes all, it kind of, it completely spikes the other way. So anywhere in that general zone is going to get hit. So as you can see, it also goes kind of upwards for a second. The stomp is all in front of me, okay? So as you can see, it's all from right here. Directly. Stomp and the sword delay, like delay on each weapon looks the complete same. Now let's take side light. But it stops. This is probably from right here. For the frame, all in front of me, and it keeps going, comes downwards, and then it goes from behind me. And then it spikes downwards. Which means, since he's in that corner, completely down there. So that bubble will be getting hit. So and will be getting hit. The combo. So as you can see with the stomp, it catches him about right there. This is once you turn around and hit him with the recovery. This is why that hitbox hits. It barely touches that bubble and it pulls him down. And then it starts all directly there, which is kind of weird. And then it goes down and a little bit in front. And there, everywhere where that cannon is, does damage. Or where that blast is. So I could be standing right here. And as you, I would be going forward, and that just barely touches the hitbox. Now you see this. This all comes out. Kind of a weird hitbox. Weird, not that weird. So I want to see what it looks like when it hits that. So obviously it comes out there, and then it goes and attacks again. And then this does an extra attack. Just like that. And boom. Now that swings out and swings upwards a little bit. Now, these things all have decently weird hitboxes. That has a huge hitbox. I didn't know that. But, of course, the words of the Big Brian are nothing without the facts. And I'm presenting you guys the facts. Hitboxes do have weird zones on a lot of weapons. Of course, I did not showcase every weapon. We'd be here for a while. But you know, those are some of the inputs on hammer and cannon, and just hitboxes in general. Just go into training mode, turn on hitboxes, swing around, test things. That's probably one of the quickest ways to get better at the game or understand weird mechanics that most people don't.